Okay, we're live with the upper bracket match of Team SD7 versus Team TUGAS in Retrospective tournament. First map we are playing on today is Villa with Team SD7 on the defensive half. First, their band coming through for the attack will be a Thatcher band. Thatcher taken off the board will make things a lot harder for the attack, but it's not something you wouldn't expect in the European region. At least it's the most common ban. Now TUGAS will be also here banning a Jackal. It's not the most common ban inside of comp, but it is a good idea, especially if you have multiple rooms on the board. Taking the Jackal off will make it a lot harder to find out those people. TUGAS will also be banning out here with the Mirror. Villa is definitely a strong map for the Mirror, and taking her off play will take out a big piece of utility for the defense, but a lot of teams do tend to play without her these days. Not as prevalent in the meta as she once was. And finally SD7 here will ban out finally, and it's the Echo taken off the board. Very common ban, you'd often see either him or the Maestro taken out as well as the Mirror. It just takes a lot of intel gain off the board for the defense. Okay, dining and kitchen will be the first site picked out here from SD7. A pulse will be played, in fact, which is a good idea. Although he will be picked off onto the Valkyrie, but I assume it'll be a 6 pick instead. The Monty will be picked out, and instead in 6 picked onto the Nomad, and there it is, the pulse will be played. On a map like dining and kitchen, where the attack always comes from above, you'll see that Sledge using vertical play, but we have one player disconnecting. Unfortunate. I assume we're going for a rehost.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Caster,
Hello.
can we get a bigger delay on the stream?
A delay?
Yeah, there's only a 3-second delay.
Sure.
Hello, motherfuckers. Frey, could you get the bands? Like, were you able to memorize them?
Yeah, I've put them in.
Alright, bro. As soon as we're all joined, you can start. We're ready.
Yeah, okay, I asked him if he could put a bigger delay on the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a wank. Be right back.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm back, boys.
Sorted.
Oh my god! Aspects playing with them. Oh, never mind. Fucking trash. Imagine being plat one. I'm crying, I'm not laughing. Oh. Where the fuck is Tim? In 1 second.
Unlock your sculpture.
Do you know how to set the delay on higher?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
It's not much drama if you can't.
Because it says here you need to have the partner to have like a big delay.
Boah.
Mahlzeit.
Junge!
Oh Junge.
Germans are so weird.
Nom, 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 nom.
Hey,
Okay,
can we start?
you're ready.
I mean, we're ready.
Yeah, start whenever you want, mate.
SD7 is ready. Okay, good luck, have fun. Love you, TUGAS.
Okay, well, sorry about that. Bit of a pointless rehost, but we are back in. Nice and quickly, so not the end of the world. Dining Kitchen picked out for SD7. I assume we will be seeing the exact same line I've said before. Yeah, once again, we see the pulse on the board. As I was saying before, dining kitchen needs a lot of vertical plates. So we see the sledge brought here. Use that hammer to get on angles down into sight. The pulse will be able to counteract the attack from above using that C4, feeding intel to his team. So the roamers players up there will be able to know exactly where the attack is going to come from. It's a good attacking lineup here as well. Not much hard breach brought, but we don't really need it too much on Villa. It's good to have the amount of soft touch they have. Both the sledge and the ash paired together will be enough to take care of any bulletproof gadgets that the defense might bring, but we don't see too many. Only the cast barricades will be bothered ready for the attack. So most of that soft breach will be able to be used to use vertical play when the attack, if they get upstairs, we'll be able to use it then. Now we also have a nomad on the board for TUGAS, so they'll be able to use those air jabs to cut off any flanks from the defense. It allows the attack to play a lot more freely upstairs if they know their flanks are being watched by those air jabs.
5 seconds to go.
For Dining Kitchen, we do only see one C4 on the board in the hands of the Pulse, which could mean if he whiffs that, it could be a massive missed opportunity from him. Now we are seeing a vertical take here from the side of TUGAS, and we actually see all 5 players playing downstairs. We have no one here on the second floor. No attempt to hold it, which could be a big problem for them.
A bomb
If
has been
TUGAS realizes
located.
they can get in so quickly, and here it is, the Ash already in, just waiting for more information, but she does seem quite confident to find no one up here. So, with only 30 seconds taken off the round, the attack already has full top floor control, so they can get in, use this soft destruction to open up vertically into sight. The pulse below might be able to get a free pick here if he uses the C4 correctly, but he doesn't even have his scanner out right now. He's not using that information. But here it is. He does spot one out above, so they do know that they are playing already upstairs inside a bedroom. First kill will come through here from the Ash, and that's the castle taken off. A nice angle there, looking from inside the trophy room into the memorial. Castle taken off early. It's not the biggest loss in terms of utility, but losing that gun early on could spell disaster here for SD7. Wolfbanks will try to come through, but won't find anyone. The IQ upstairs will be able to counteract that pulse play. She hasn't done any damage to him so far, but it will make him a lot warier if he does want to. She does spot him out his feet, but actually doesn't even attempt to use it. Still using these vertical holds. They still have 1 minute and 10 seconds left to work with, and with man advantage, they have plenty of time to work with to try and push on onto site. Actually, pushing down solo aggressively. She's not even getting droned in. It could be a free pick here for SD7, but they are unaware. They are very cautious of these holes below. The Pulse still has a C4 in hand. The Ash will be getting droned in now, waiting for this intel, and she should know exactly where these players are. She'll be pushing very aggressively. C4 will come out and not land from the Pulse, and he is taken out in retaliation. 35 seconds left, and the Ash finds a second kill for her on the round. The Legion is spotted out, and the Ash duels with him just circling around this desk. IQ will go down. Plant is also going down in the meantime. Jaeger will finish off the IQ, and Ash with a nice shot there, and it's all down to the Jaeger now in a 1 vs 4 post-plant situation. He's on the flank upstairs, but he can't do much with this air jab in the way. It could be really problematic for him to try and get on in if he has to go through this air jab. He is spotted out. The Ash fires a few shots, but is taken out here. Tats with a nice shot there, but he still has 3 left to find, and he's going all the way to main stairs. It's not going to be likely, or even possible. He's just going to save his life, save his KD as well. Just waiting out here, he will probably be talking with his team exactly what went wrong, or how they can fix this defense for the next attempt. TUGAS really looking confident on their attacks of Villa here. And I'm not entirely sure what SD7 were doing with their players upstairs.
Bomb defused. Attackers
Just
win.
forfeiting it, playing everyone downstairs. It didn't look like much of a strategy in the least. Now, round 1 going to TUGAS could be problematic here for SD7. You don't want to let them build up the momentum on their attacks and get too many round wins in. You want to end the half at least 4-2 on this map if you start on the defense. And Aviator Games will be the second site picked out here, as the kitchen dining site did not go so well for them. A random operator here is the Catcam picked out. I assume will be a 6 pick there. Yep, here it is, onto the Legion. It's a good idea considering TUGAS' aggression. Those Goo mines will slow down the attack and make sure they can't push so aggressively. They have to slow down, take their time a bit more, but it won't help them as much as they
Attackers
need
to
help.
locate and defuse bombs.
Actually, it's a trophy and statue at the second site. They also changed it, I didn't even notice. This time we will see the Maestro in addition to the castle. That's a lot more utility that the attack will have to expend to take out these bulletproof gadgets, but with the sledge on the board it should be relatively easy. He does have to get in close though to take care of these gadgets. No Zofia being picked out here, which is interesting. You don't often see a lineup without Zofia these days.
10 seconds left.
With this IQ in play, it does make me imagine that the attack will play from below, push in below, make sure no one's roaming downstairs using a C4, although no one on the defense has a C4. But the IQ in below could get in and take out any gadgets such as the ADSs or Gumines using that vertical play. Although it does seem like SD7 are setting up for a study take here as the Ash repels down, or change his idea actually and might be going for a vertical take through kitchen. Yep, drones will come out and it does seem like they're going to try and clear out laundry, dining, kitchen area, make sure no one's playing below. You want to make sure no one is doing this. Ash will be wary of this hatch open here inside of laundry. Although no one is playing inside a bedroom, so she shouldn't be too worried about this drop. The Smoke is playing aggressively here. Inside of Barton, you don't want to be losing him early on, so it might not be the best play. IQ here will be using her scanner to figure out exactly where the utility is placed, to make sure she can take out as much of it as she can before they decide to push on upstairs. The Ash also should be able to use her gadget here to try and open up places from below, make sure they open up anything that might be a default play spot, such as behind this Astro desk. Opening that up with an Ash charge could make playing there a lot harder for the attack. Edge will go off, and the castle is caught out, and they know exactly where he is, but he will fall back. One of the statue walls has actually been left soft here, and this will make opening this a lot harder. Curls will be able to find the opening pick there, playing aggressively with the smoke inside of the walk-in closet, but he is able to fall back now. Barnes taken off the board will mean there's no hard breach left for them at all. Could make TUGAS' life a lot harder, and Flexi is also taken down to low HP. Now with 1 minute and 5 seconds left, it's a 4 versus 5 situation, 2 players on both sides left on low health. Castle will also tag on a kill of his own there. There's a sledge taken off the board as well. Left soft destruction. Maestro's still up. It's not looking good for TUGAS so far. Ash will be dueling with the Maestro. She takes a lot of damage and does a lot in return actually. Flashbang will sail out, but she will have a lot of contention here. The smoke also pushes up. She does finish him off, and the Maestro, somehow the Maestro doesn't react at all, and IQ's up one of herself, so it's actually TUGAS with the advantage now. All down to the castle and the Jaeger. He takes down one for himself, so it's a 2 versus 2 now. She also the IQ puts her down to low HP. Ash finishes him off, so it's all down to Jaeger now. 1 versus 2, 1 versus 1 though, so he takes down the Ash, and it's all down to IQ. Clutch situation. She has to use it in hand, but only 15 seconds, so she probably has to go for the kill here. 10 seconds left, pushes on into sight. Jaeger will be holding the angle, just making sure she can't plant. Plant will be going down. She's trying. It's not a bait, so the Jaeger should be able to stop her before she gets it down. And there it is. A nice clutch there for the Jaeger. 2 versus 1. It was a nice round for SD7 until a big play from the Ash tagged on with the IQ almost came for a comeback, but it just was not meant to be. Luckily, the players of SD7 were able to claw things back in the end. Now, after a successful play on the Statue Trophy site, we will be this time going to Aviator and Games Room. It's a very different lineup here. We bring the Wamai as well as the Jaeger. It's something very common in today's meta. You often want to play that shield, stack up utility around it, makes it so hard for the attackers to take care of the player playing in these anchor positions. Most likely seeing these shield plays at top main or 90 area. 2 big stand-up players so far are the Ash and the Jaeger on either side. Tats and Ghost really coming in big for their teams, both single-handedly winning rounds. Now we are seeing a slight extension here, though, my and the Legion reinforcing these bedroom panels from Trophy Statue Room rather. So I assume we will be seeing at least 1 or maybe 2 players roaming here on this north side.
10 seconds left before insertion. We are protected. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers objective to locate a bomb and defuse.
We actually have 1 wall left soft here, and the smoke is pinging it, so they Obviously, someone's forgotten to do their reinforcements. The Maestro still has one in the pocket, and there it is. He's getting reinforced now. Dangerous as it could be a wallbang, but probably not.
Cover me! Reloading!
Now it seems like TUGAS here will be opening on into study. Probably using this Ibana to open up the walls, try and get lines of sight, but there are, look, it does look like we're having impact checks here. Two sets of impacts here from the Legion and the Maestro. Legion will be playing offsite there, so it's all down to the Maestro to use his impacts to try and stop the hard breach coming in. Ash will already be inside of study, but is clearing ADSs here. The Nomad also throwing in her stuns. Means the Maestro has to fall back a bit. Drones will also come out, and I assume we will be seeing the Sledge here with his nades, although he isn't in position, so when Mai has fallen back, Ash will be able to use her self-destruction to open up there. Pushes on aggressively, takes a lot of damage there. It's not great here from TUGAS so far. It is good time management though for them to take out the shields. They have plenty of control here in study and top main, but not contesting this northside drone whatsoever. They are really just boxed in here, and without any opening picks, all these guns watching these single avenues of attack that they have could really end badly for them. Free first comes through. The Jaeger will be playing at 90, contesting this long angle. He will take out the drones, so it's intel lost here. Now the hard breach will have been used, and a lot of damage done there onto the Ash there from the plate inside of Vault. The hard destruction rather has been used to open up into the games room. IT takes a lot of damage as well, but she does find the opening pick there onto the Wamai. 50 seconds left, so TUGAS have to do a lot of work now. Flexi and Ghost find ones for themselves, and it's all down to 2 versus 5 now. Maestro all taken down, and it's all down to the Legion left off site. Pre-fire comes out, and he finds the Sledge, but is taken down from the Ash there, and it's a second round for TUGAS. What was looking strong for SD7 just turned on its head in a matter of moments. So many kills right out, just one gunfight's there. Aviator games will once again be picked out here. TUGAS can easily counter strats. If they bring a Capital, taking Closet would be better seconds. Yeah, TUGAS didn't actually push upstairs whatsoever, really. They just pushed from Astro's stairs at the end and lost out on gunfights. But without the Wamai, that player, that smoke inside of Closet, could be in a real dangerous position if they play their Capital. It seems like the same lineup here from SD7, although the
Defenders, protect your bombs from
Mozzie's picked out this time. Can't remember who they had before. Yeah, once again, it's a lot of reinforcements going here onto the trophy statue side of the map. I imagine TUGAS this time will be changing up their attack strat. It did work out for them in the end, but it was interesting. It just one off gunfights, really. If SD7 held angles better, they should have been able to win those gunfights and lock them out of the site. And then once again, it looks like TUGAS are going for the same study take here. Ash already swinging into the barricades will be broken. Drones will come through. And once again, we have these players roaming on the north side of the map, but I assume they will be rotating back quite soon as they figure out the attackers once again coming from study side. Ash will sacrifice her drone for the good of the team, so the Nomad can drone her teammate in instead. It's a good idea if the Ash isn't going to be using those drones, so just waste them on those Mozzie pests instead of trying to take them out dangerously. We'll be singing the smoke swing wildly there to try and do some damage. Luckily no one does get caught, Magnet is taken down there. Poor placement allows the Ash to take that out without wasting any flashbangs. But notice the shield is actually not taken down. Poor that from the side of TUGAS to let that Ash charge go to waste. But this time it should get taken down. Yep, there it is. We might already taken off top main, and TUGAS again with this top main and study control so quickly. Now with a minute and 30 seconds left, they have this control, but they still have a lot to do. Hard breach will be utilised here, but they won't be able to get in through these Hibana pellet holes. Will create lines of sight, but the Smokes there swings aggressively, not sure what he's doing, and again he swings and peeks and takes down a second. Both the IQ and the Ash big players so far will get taken down, and the Jaeger tags on one of his own, and it's all down to a 2 versus 5 so quickly. Wow, this match is really back and forth so far. Gunfights won on either side, and once again SD7 looking very strong on their defense. Sedge will find one for himself and wants to take it down, but he's instantly refragged here, so it's all down to the Hibana, who isn't in a enviable position, and there she is taken down. It's a 3 on the round from Curls. So far, this game has been very back and forth. Round 1 from TUGAS, round 1 from SD7, round 1 from TUGAS, 1 from SD7. It could be telling for the entire series, or it could just be TUGAS being good on their attacks and then getting figured out on the second attempt. Trophy and statue will be the site picked out once again from SD7, the only site that they haven't lost so far. It does seem like a similar lineup this time, but instead of the smoke getting picked up from Curls, it will get 6 picks onto the mute. It's probably a good idea because you need some sort of wall denial for these bedroom walls. And the smoke previously was played inside of the closet area, using that shield to play in there safely, or somewhat safely. But without that smoke on the board, no shields either, so I assume we're going to just a standard hold here instead of extending into the closet, although we are seeing ADSs getting placed in here. All 3 ADSs in fact, and the mute is setting up the way he did before. So, am I crazy? Was it a mute before instead of the smoke? I thought there was a smoke there playing with a shield, but maybe not. But anyway, took us here this time. They failed last time to attack this site correctly. So I wonder if they're going for the same takes before. The IQ is setting up the same way she did before, opening on into laundry, pushing into dining. Drones will come through, figure out no one is playing below. One claimer will get placed here. A lot of defenders will be playing in the basement sometimes. Yeah, we actually have the mute playing down here all the way inside of the basement, and this claimer will make his life a lot harder if he does want to flank up onto the kitchen players. Once again, IQ will be using that scanner to try and find any utility from below. Already figuring out they have a mute, one jammer taken down, which will allow them to drone up those Astro stairs. Mute here will be roaming up these pantry stairs, as I said, and Sledge taken off guard. Looked so confused as his poor innocent face was taken off there from the mute. Tats will also find one for himself, and the castle one will find one as well, so it's all down to 2 versus 5. Ghost and Flexi left scattered around the map. The Ash looking on the roam hunt here for the mute, but he will have fallen back quite far, all the way up on these red stairs now. Flexi all alone in the bathroom, 2 versus 5 position. They have a minute 15 seconds left to try and attack, but it doesn't seem likely really. The Nomad will get taken out here from the Legion. Castle will get taken down from the Ash, but... Or the Nomad Ash, I think, I like kill. I'm not sure what that Maestro was doing there, really. The Claim will also find one, so it's actually a winnable position now, 1 versus 2. Proximity sensor will spot out the position of the Ash, so they should know exactly where the attack is coming from. Crosshairs placed here up to watch onto this Astro's side. Ash will be pushing up here still. Missed shots there from the Jaeger, but she only has 20 seconds left now, so it's not looking likely she can't get the diffuser in time. The Maestro can will spot her out, bit of damage done there from the Legion.
15 seconds left.
Not much time to work with. She will get taken down from the Legion. There we go. A very strong round for SD7 there, really tearing apart the attack of TUGAS. And I'm not sure entirely what they were doing. After they got that first pick, it seemed SD7 was so lost they had no idea what to do, and they just all ran around like headless chickens and died early on. Like the Ash pushing in solo into basement, no one left alive to drone her. Instead of pushing upstairs with Flexi to try and support, it's unadvised. Dining and kitchen will be the site picked out here once again. It didn't work out so well for them the first attempt, but let's see if they can change things up this time. The Pulse will get 6 picked off here onto the Vigil instead. It didn't work out for them so well last time. The information was counted quite easily from the IQ using that scanner. It's a good idea to 6 pick off, but no C4s on the board now for SD7. It's not great, really. The Nitro Cell is so useful, even if it's just a blind Nitro Cell tossed up, it could put the attackers on edge for them playing above here. Although I assume we will be seeing this Vigil playing upstairs here. He's upstairs right now, but he's reinforcing hatches. I do hope to see SD7 play at least one roamer up here to at least delay a little bit of time.
10 seconds remaining.
Because last time TUGAS were able to get in so quickly, use the vertical play, find early picks, and just push onto site really easily.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Yeah, and once again it does seem like top floor control is just going to get conceded here. It's questionable because it didn't work out for them so well last time.
Drone is ready.
Now drones will be coming out, and it just seems TUGAS go for the same top floor take. Ash already in, figuring out that no one's playing upstairs here. There's no one even on the top floor at all. Curls though will be able to find one pick that he's... Was he on Astro Stairs? He was at the bottom of Astro Stairs, peeking up the smoke. So aggressive there. Playing with fire, you don't want to lose on the smoke so early on, but he's obviously feeling very confident today taking these gunfights. The Jaeger was also upstairs, but has now rotated downstairs. The Buck already taken off the board. There's a lot of soft destruction lost. So TUGAS, that's really going to hurt them. We will not see any breach charges from anyone. A lot of flashbangs. So the only sort of destruction they have are these 2 Ash charges, and they won't be able to spot all that much, really. One used here from the Ash, she can't really see all too much. Once again, the smoke taking gunfights. Flexi already inside of the laundry closet. Hibana using that hard breach and good coverage from the Nomad. Smoke peaks wildly without using a single one of his canisters. Really ill-advised. Chinky will though be able to find his first kill of the game, finds the Ash. That's the top fragger so far for TUGAS, so it's really not looking good for them so far. 4 versus 3 now, 55 seconds left on the round. Gunfight will get taken here as the Nomad is already inside of sight. 1 kill will get taken down there from the castle. Tats will also find one for himself, still down to 1 versus 3. From the Hibana inside of laundry. She does have these Hibana holds to work with, but the Legion here will be wide swinging and should be able to find a free kill there. But no! He misses and the Hibana flicks on him. Whoa, 1 versus 2 now, 25 seconds left. It's not looking likely, but it's definitely doable. She's just able to win these one-on-one gunfights. It's not looking likely. With 50 seconds left, she does have to push onto the site. She does have the Fuser, but she does find one onto the Jaeger, but Castle swings out, and it's a 4-2 split for SD7. So it's a secure half victory for SD7, but also not the end of the world for TUGAS, as they are on defense now. It's definitely easy to come back from a 4-2 split. Now, the first site we will be seeing here from TUGAS is the dining and kitchen, and it's an entirely different setup to how we saw SD7 do it. We have the Goya, we have the Mozzie, we have the Mute. Mozzie Mute combination is really hard to work around. You just can't drone anything. It makes it so much harder to drone, so much harder to push in aggressively, and it will make SD7's attacking of the top floor a lot harder if we see those jammers and those pests placed upstairs. And I hope to God that TUGAS will be playing at least one roamer upstairs to just delay time for a little bit. Even if they are getting pinched and they feel lost, they could just jump down and just forfeit quickly. It will at least slow them down a bit. I don't think we have any pests up here. No mute jammers, no reinforcements, no roamers, so I think there's forfeiting it again.
Attackers are heading out to defuse.
Although the Mozzie is rotating back upstairs, and yes, he is placing his pests up here. So that will, even if he doesn't play upstairs, he will be able to delay a lot of time. And it's actually an interesting setup here from TUGAS, reinforcing these two living room walls, having a impact here to create a rotate into the living room, having these roamers inside of here, playing vertically. I really like that. We have SD7 here with the study side take pushing on upstairs, Ash pushing in very aggressively behind this drone. Aspect here will also be pushing in from bedroom side, and it should be a very quick top floor take here from SD7. We have Therapy playing aggressively here, but he will be rotating back down a little bit. One C4 sails out there from the Goyo, missed entirely, no one's really that close to it. Blind C4 not the best, but it was a nice attempt. Meteor will get taken out there. We'll put the Jaeger on edge, as it was very close to him. Not the Jaeger, the Goyo I believe it was. And Flexi will be able to throw up the stairs and find one for himself. Sledge taken off the board early. I have no idea what the Nomad's doing. She hadn't placed her last air jab on the aviator stairs, and it allows the Jaeger to roam so freely up here and just to find the opening pick. Really poor there from the Nomad to not think about that. Well shown as well. Here you're getting good worth from this round so far. Now with only a minute left, the 4 players alive on SD7 still have a lot of work to do. They have vertical play, they now have the laundry wall open as well, so they have an avenue to attack onto site. The Goya here will still be playing aggressively on the staunch door, peeking, and he should be able to find a free kill there onto IQ, but no, he doesn't hit the head. Fortunate that he will get flashed out, and he will still be peeking aggressively on this breach, and Nitrous will sell out and find one. That's the Fuser down, and Flexi will find a double kill on the round for him. And it's all down to a 2 versus 5 for the IQ and the Nomad. 20 seconds left, IQ will find one. It's all down to a 2 versus 4. Flexi not Flexi, rather, Curls will be playing a solo here on the red stairs. And IQ is taken out, so it's down to 1 versus 4 now. Curls will find 1 on the ramp, but is instantly taken out by Therapy. So now it's a 4-2-3 here for TUGAS, looking strong with their first sight. Therapy, oh no. Of course, on camera he misses the entire mag from the Roni, but switches the pistol and finishes it off, so not the end of the world. AV2 Games will be the second site picked here for the side of TUGAS. And we actually have a clash game played here. That's interesting, not something you often see, but it is picked onto the Vigil, and I hope to see a 6 pick onto the Clash instead. Yeah, the 6 pick here will be picked onto the Clash, yes. Very interesting to see the Clash played here. On AV2 Games, she's often seen playing on the 90 corridor. Really delays a lot of time.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
This 90 hold is something you do see a bit these days. So you have the hatch at 90 reinforced and a shield placed here. So someone will be able to play here on this 90 shield and hold this long corridor. Now we also see Flexi using this bailiff to open up impact holes with the impacts from the Maestro. He should be able to take out any hard breach, especially with the thermite on the board. It's really easy to impact trick an exothermic charge. Now they are droning in below first, obviously trying to push in players below. I assume the Buck will be in below to try and use the skeleton key, open up holes onto site. Clash will actually be watching the main stairs. We have the Wamai playing on... Actually, not the Wamai. No one actually. We have the shield set up at top main to watch into study, and oh, here we go. Goy is playing inside of study right now aggressively. Buck will be able to use these vertical angles. Almost spots the Clash out, but not quite. Flashbang will snap out and flops back down to the floor. Waste for Flashbang there. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world to lose that utility. Now it is a study take here from SD7 trying to push onto the balcony, but they still have the Clash to deal with, who is taken out from below. There goes the Buck that, yeah, should be able to finish off this kill as well. There we go. So that's a big kill for SD7. They should have a lot of leeway to push onto top main now. The Goy shield is popped. An edge up goes out, so there are no more flanks onto the top main. He has a good use of the edge up. Still Buck below using these vertical angles. Real pain. You can't use these. You can't play in these spots anymore because of these vertical angles. It really puts you off playing behind the bar if there are so many holes there. Thermite will also try and open the wall, but that, as I said, easily impact tricked from the Maestro. The second one should also get impact tricked there. Yep, so easy impact tricks. No more hard breach. Ghost will also find one. That's the study taken off the board. So it's 4 versus 4 now. Shreddy will also find one. That's the Buck taken out as well. So it's 3 versus 4 now. What was looking good for S7 is now looking good for TUGAS, as the Nomad is also taken down. Double kill for Shreddy on the round. So it's all down to the Thermite and the Ash. Although the Ash is taken down, it's all down to Thermite, who is also taken down. 4 to 4 now. TUGAS looking very strong on their defense. You know, after that Clash was taken down, I was almost certain SD7 were going to win that attack. Anyway, trophy statue will be the second site picked out here for TUGAS.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We have an Ella picked out here from Ghost, so something you see too often, the Ella playing with a shotgun, but it's a really good idea to play her inside of this closet, doing this setup. You'd often see a smoke playing in here, using the shield, and the smoke has to delay time, but the Ella, with that automatic shotgun, can just win so many easy gunfights. If they decide to push her, it's practically a death sentence. And with the Jaeger and the Weiner board, it's going to be really hard for them to take her out.
Attackers must locate and defuse a
With
bomb.
any throwables such as the nades. We will see an extension of the site onto the south side, both the bar and the aviator walls reinforced. And it does look like SD7 are going for a bedroom take. The thermite already droning in here. Although he is playing solo over here, so I assume he will be eventually trying to open up the main wall, but for now he will be droning in his team as they enter in from study. Or maybe not. Sledge starts to rotate, but I'm not sure. No, it does look like a steady take fully, but with these reinforced walls they might need the thermite honestly to rotate and open them up. Although no, he is still pushing solo over here on this bedroom balk. It's gonna be a real duel with him and the other. And we actually have two players rotating around to try and help them, obviously using their flashbangs to try and clear her out. Drone will come out. Doesn't spot her out yet, but I assume they do know of her in here. Flashbangs will sail out, and the ADSs are already getting burnt. It's not looking so good for the other now. She will peek aggressively. Flexi finds one, and the Ella finds one for herself, but the nade will sail out. All three ADSs were burnt, but she does manage to take one down to the grave with her. So SD7 rather looking okay as they go on into the attack. A minute 50 seconds left. They have bedroom control. They should be able to open up this main wall, but it is mute jams. They'll have to play vertically to try and take them out, unless no more nades. So they'll have to try and play vertically. A C4 will get sailed out from the mute. Too far, doesn't connect with anyone. Sledge pushes in aggressively. I think he was trying to pre-fire the mute jammers to try and take down one with him, but doesn't find anything. Just takes him down. So it's now down to 2 versus 4. Bucket is below, so he might be able to find the mute jammers from below, but Thermite is taken down, and it's all down to a 1 versus 4. Buck in a, it's not an enviable position really. Smoke is the one pushing down aggressively, and it finishes off. So TUGAS with a flawless rotation of all three sites there, looking really good. SD7 lost on their attack so far. Once again, dining and kitchen is the site picked out here from TUGAS. I believe that's the same lineup as they had before the Muzzy Mute to use those anti-droning gadgets, the Jaeger in play, the Legion to slow down the... I don't know if they did the Legion before. The Goy also played out for the C4, those two shields. Ghost so far having an incredible game, 15 kills, really leading his team so far. Yeah, this is like the similar setup again, this rotate. So, what TUGAS are doing is they're extending their sight holds horizontally instead of vertically. Often you'd see teams playing upstairs, reinforcing, delaying the push from above, but instead TUGAS are reinforcing into bedroom, reinforcing into living room, rather, holding living room, playing roamers around this area.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
It forces TUGAS, or SD7 rather, to play vertically, push into laundry. They can't really push from the red corridor at all, because if they do, the players inside the living room will take them out. And it does seem, once again, SD7 are going for this vertical play. Last time, opening picks were able to get taken from the Jaeger, I believe, who was able to roam and flank ups to the Astro stairs. I assume this time Nomad will be more aware with her air jumps, placed them down early on. She's placing one there. Blind C4 will sail out and not find anyone. The Jaeger is once again at the bottom of these stairs, and if he peeks up now, he's... Oh no! Poor timing from the Nomad, she's taken down. I believe she does get the edge of down at least. Yeah, she does get the edge of down on Astro stairs, but taken down like that. It's really unfortunate. Flexi in such a perfect position to take her out. As soon as he heard the air jab getting put down, he was able to peek, and before it was active, just take the head off her. So opening gunfight once again for TUGAS, so they're looking strong as they go into the last minute and 20 seconds of the round. Vertical play will still be able to be used here from the back, so the side of SD7 should be able to figure out exactly where the players are, try and find them, take them out of the positions they hold, but there aren't many players on site. They still have these aggressive roamers playing. Basement, playing in the living room area. So S7 really have a lot of work to do. They have the Sunlight once again trying to push on into laundry. Mute is playing close on the door there with that shotgun. They do know about him, so it could be a death sentence for him, but that shotgun should be really good for him at close range, although he does rotate around to Memorial. Flexi once again will find a kill. That's a double for him on the round. The Capital also taken down. The launcher wall is taken out though, and IQ is in sight. She should be able to find one. Yep, there it is. The Goyo taken down. Almost finds the second. Two players put down to low HP, but she also takes a lot of damage in return. Meat will execute the thermite from behind. Tap to find one for himself. IQ pushes in aggressively with the pistol, only 9 seconds left. It's 3 versus 2. She almost finds some damage there, but Flexi's put it down to very low HP. She is taken down. IQ finds one, but it's all down to her, and there it is. Oh, real close fucking round there at the end. I couldn't cross it very well. But it's a 6-4 now for TUGAS, so far flawless on their defensive half. They only need one more round to secure out Villa. Now, I believe... Yeah, Villa was TUGAS' pick, so you would expect them to be very good at it. The second map we have coming up is Cafe. So if SD7 are more comfortable on that map and they are able to win it out, we could see all 3 maps hit, as TUGAS are looking very strong to take map 1 so far.
surrenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Okay, so once again we have this setup on the 90 corridor, the reinforcer going down on the hatch, the shield placed here watching the short corridor.
5 seconds to insertion.
We also have the clash once again in play. Watching these main stairs, the shield at top main could be really hard for the attack to fight through. And once again, the clash will be playing aggressively on these main stairs. The nade will get cooked here from the sledge, but does a little damage to the clash, but not all too much. Second one will also come through, but it doesn't do anything. Capsule will firebolt her though, and the clash is that's a very, very low HP. She will be forced to rotate back into sight. She can't play so aggressive anymore. Goyo is still playing. He wastes his C4, no damage done onto SD7, so they are. With a lot of damage done onto Clash, they are looking okay to take the round, although they are still using this Clash as the mirror when they're watching the main stairs. Once again, it does look like a study take here, trying to get on into the site.
Bomb located by
Thermite though, I don't think they'll be able to open these walls with the thermite as the impacts are still here on the board as they had them last time. Sledge this time will be able to push on up to main stairs, takes control. Clash was able to get away with her life. A lot of damage there done onto Curls from the Goyo, I believe it was. Thermite will be trying to get this wall open, but it should be an easy impact check. There it is, one exodermic already wasted. Not entirely sure if KM will be trying to put that second one down, or if he will think better of it, try and push somewhere else, because it's not working for them so far. Flashbangs will sail out all three, but the last one is pushed back into study and might have blinded his teammate. Opening there for Flexi, and he is also able to find the impact trick as well. No hard breach therapy is taken down as it's 4 versus 4 now. Health advantage in the court of SD7. Jinky will also find Aspect rather. Trinity is taken down. Flexi will find a double kill on the round, the Clash is taken down, and SD7 actually claw their way back. Aspect with a big double kill there at the end. So it's now 6-5, still in favour of TUGAS. SD7 showing they are fighting back a little bit, so we could be seeing overtime here as we are in the final round of I've forgotten the word. Either way, Trophy Statue is the final site for regulation, that's the word. Final round of regulation will be going to Trophy and Statue. Once again, it seems to be the same lineup from the side of TUGAS. The Ella in play, using that shotgun inside of Closet, I assume. Buck this time will get super off of onto the Maverick. So obviously, they aren't so confident taking the wall. Cause so far, I don't think the Thermo has opened up a single wall on any site other than dining and kitchen. He's able to get the pantry wall open relatively easily. But that's only because there was no impact tricks or mute or bandit in play whatsoever. So it was free to take. So far, they haven't been able to take care of the mute jammers in Trophy Statue, and they haven't been able to deal with the impact tricking in Aviator Games. So the Maverick being picked up this time instead, it will allow them to open the wall relatively easily. Also, he brings the nades as well. Actually, it's interesting to see that you have not got the sledge this time though, so obviously Picking up the Maverick helps them open the wall and it brings the nades as well. They were able to take out the Ella inside the closet before using that grenade. So it is really important. Once again, all 3 ADSs are inside of the closet area. And Ella will be trying to get into the closet. I'm not entirely sure why she's doing this, really. Because... yeah, she is out of it now. Maverick already in position to try and use his nades. All we need is the flashbangs from the remaining members of SD7. We have 3 sets, so that's all 3 ADSs should be taken off easily.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Stun grenade out.
There it is, flashbang sail out, and she is blind now, so it should be an easy grenade kill from the Maverick if I could select him. There it is. Actually, it barely does any damage whatsoever. And somehow the Ella gets away with her life. I don't know what that nade was, but it did about 15 damage to her.
A bomb has been located.
She is pushed out, and she is now lagging the fuck out. So the nade did push her out, and and the S7 are able to get map or bedroom control. The bundle will also be able to use some X-Kairos here to try and open up. I don't know what that is, really. They'll be able to use these holes to try and take care of the mute jammers. But, it's questionable. The Jaeger is playing below now, but no one is down here anymore. The IQ is pushing out main stairs. Flexi will find one, and it's actually a 3 versus 3 now. Too many kills come in very quickly. And Maverick also down to 1 onto the Maverick, so down to 2 versus 3 now. A minute still left in the round. Mute will be getting aggressive on this bedroom doorway, and Nomad finds one, so it's all down to the Mute in a 1 versus 2. If he wants to win this map out for his team here and now, he will have to kill both of these remaining attackers. But no, it will instead be SD7 to finish things out, and it is going into overtime. Kitchen and dining is the first site picked out here for TUGAS, as they are the first on the defense. They were able to pick it out, so they have the advantage, as so far it's been a 4-2 split for both teams on the defense. The Zofia will get it picked off onto the Ying, and the Blitz is on the board already, so it does look like a full rush strat will be coming through. I think they were trying to bait the idea of the rush strat, picking the Blitz outright, and then they would have assumed the Blitz would have been picked off of, but instead it's the Zofia onto the Ying, so I assume we'll be seeing a full rush. I don't know how this will go, really. It depends how good TUGAS are at recalling their players onto site, because if SD7 start winning the gunfights on site early on, and it's now all left to the roamers off site, they will have to retake. But if the defenders of TUGAS are able to push onto site quickly and take out the attack before they get too many kills, then it should be relatively easy for TUGAS. A rush strat is always a big risk. But we have 5 kills, 5 players so far in double digits. Really impressive game so far. Now I want to see where on earth this is going to be pushed from. It seems like a main lobby take, and so they will have to deal with these horizontal roamers. Legion will be playing inside of Living. He is droned out, and the Blitz is already in, and he's running. Legion turns his back to the Blitz and the IQ, which is ill-advised, as the IQ just takes his head off as he runs away. He should be able to give the call to his team now that the rush is coming in through Living Room. But losing that first fight is not ideal. The Ying also finds one. Therapy refrags though. Blitz takes down the Jaegers. It's all down to 3 versus 4. The Mozzie though should be able to find a free pick here onto the Blitz, who is unaware of his position. So Therapy with a double kill on the round, salvaging this round for his team. All down to 3 versus 3. The Goyo finds one with the C4, and so it's all down to a 2 versus 3. Goyo finds a 1 for himself as well. The Mute was a 1 with C4 rather. So now it's all down to Thermite 1 versus 3. He still has plenty of time to work with and the diffuser in hand, so it's definitely doable, but not likely as he still has all 3 players left alive. The Goyo is very low on HP. Mozzie looked up a little bit as well. Mute full HP. Honest, I don't know what he was doing so far away from his team. He has been drilling them in as they try to push into site, but the lost gunfight's mean he's just left all alone now. He spots out the Goyo, the drone is taken down though, so not looking likely here. And there it is, Mozzie takes him down. I believe that was a triple on the round for Therapy, big round for him. Really clutching things out. If he didn't find those 2 opening kills for his team onto the Blitz and whoever else he killed, then that would almost certainly have been a round loss for TUGAS. But once again, they are on match point again, 7-6, and they are on the attack now. And it's Trophy and Statue picked out for SD7. I believe that they haven't lost. If memory serves, they've definitely won it twice, but I don't think they've lost it once either. So I think we might be seeing all 15 rounds being played out here, which is interesting.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Now, it does seem like they're doing the same closet defense they had before. I assume we're playing closet there with the Mute shotgun. I'm just gonna have all 3 ADSs as before.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to go. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb. Razor wire is deployed. Jammer initiated.
Now, I'm not entirely sure where the attacks are going to be coming from so far. We have a bit of a mix of players here. IQ is already in top main. Ash finds 1 for herself. That's the Legion taken down. So I think they've already roam cleared the players on the south side. Ghost, wow, very quickly already in. Tats will find 1 though. Flexi taken down. So it's down to a 4 versus 4. Ash will come through, and that is the Evil Eye taken down. No more flank watch on the board. The Jaeger is also taken down as he's playing on the top main stairs. IQ, nice to finish him off. So it's all down to 3 versus 4 now. SD7 not looking so strong anymore. They're all so close. Bullet holes will come through from KM. Just doesn't hit the shots, unfortunately. Now we have the 2 players pushing from the south side and the 2 players here trying to push in from bedroom. These 2 players still have to deal with this player inside of the closet, but he has actually backed off towards bathroom. Kim is taken down, so it's now to 2 versus 4 now. Not looking so strong as both players are inside of Astro. They kind of forfeit the site here. Machinery is back on into Trophy and finds 1 for himself, takes a lot of damage there, swings but loses his head, so it's all down to the Mute now. 1 versus 3. He finds 1, so it's down to 1 versus 2. A minute left on the round, so it's definitely winnable. Diffuser is going down here. Ash has to cover. This is important. Diffuser will be going down, and I think that is finished off now. C4 is ripped, and Mute actually downs the Hibana, so it's all down to a 1 versus 1 now. I'm not sure if he noticed that Planter is down, so he will be playing cautiously. He crosses over, and the Ash, for some reason, shoots when he didn't have to. He finishes off, and he almost kills him. It's 1 versus 1 now, 25 seconds left. He's trying to go for that defuse, but he hops off. It was a bait. Really dancing around the island here, and the Ash comes through, and it should be an easy finish off there. And TUGAS win round map 1 rather 8-6. What a game, but TUGAS did eventually win out map 1, their map pick. Good half, guys.
Good half.
Do you guys want like a quick 5-minute break, or will I straight on to map 2?
I'm happy
I
to
don't
play on it.
think. I don't think we need a break.
Okay.
Wait, give me a minute. You just start when you're ready.
Okay.
Frey, can you check your PlayStation messages?
Yeah, sure.
GG, are you guys going to take a break? Or, I don't know.
No break.
So you want to start right now?
Yeah, if you are ready, we can start.
Yeah, wait. Oh, let me...
Yeah, we're ready.
Who is on the on defense first?
We are SD7.
Okay.
yeah, you can start,
I think we're on defense first, should be.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Double check. TUGAS
Cafe.
attack.
Yeah.
Can start.
Okay.
Good luck.
Hello, guys.
Good luck, have fun.
Okay then, so moving on to map 2, Cafe Dostoevsky. Now then, we have on defense first SD7 once again. And on overtime we have SD7 defense. Okay. Now the first ban comes through from them is a Thatcher ban, a Blitz ban as well coming through. Obviously, not a fan of that initial rush strat that the attack had in that last map. So I choose to ban him out just in case. A Kaid will also get banned out here. Yeah, with the Thatcher taken off the board, the Kaid can be a real pain to deal with. You have to rely on Bandit or Mute now if you want to deny hard breach. And a Jaeger ban as well will come through. That makes things very interesting. practically forces the Wamai play, really, because you need some sort of projectile denial on the side of the defense. Now then, SD7 with map 1 will be going to kitchen and cooking. The 6th vehicle comes through here, and it is the castle taken off for the Wamai. It's interesting because you'd often see a castle in play on this site, but the Wamai is definitely useful, definitely necessary, really. Plus, that shield gives him a lot more freedom to play on this map. Without the castle, I'm not sure if we'll see a bakery hold, but yeah, the Wamai is setting up. So they will have to be really wary of this small bakery attack in case he is taken out from the side, because without that castle barricade, it is definitely a lot harder. But definitely doable. Placing the shield inside a bakery will make things a lot harder. No ADSs though on the board could make things difficult though, because you rely entirely on the magnets, and as they recharge up over the course of the round, if you just get a nade in there really quickly, just a couple flashbangs to burn the magnets already placed, and then one grenade or an ash charge, and that's the shield gone instantly. I think we're going for a full map clear here. We have the attack rappelling onto the roof. Yep, obviously trying to drone out the entire map. They have no roamers upstairs. They have one roamer on the 2nd floor, and the Valk actually jumps out the window. And I don't think she's going to get refragged. No, just gets away with it. That was interesting. Obviously heard the rappel sound, but wasn't quick enough to try and find that opening pick. But nothing will be lost out here.
Spotted a bomb. Loading mag. Drones up and running.
Now, it's been a quick map take so far from the side of TUGAS, already droning in to the 1st floor. A minute 20 seconds have burnt off the round. They seem to have taken full map control so far. So they should be free to push on into train now, use this sledge, utilize the utility, and figure out exactly where the players on the side of the site are, and take them out. Now the Valk in play is interesting. A C4 will get tossed there and actually detonates the shield. Dreadly will find the opening pick, and that is the Goyo taken off the board already. And if Tats, so almost hit the shot onto the sledge there, we might take a lot of damage as well, so it's not looking good so far for SD7. TUGAS already at advantage. Ghost will also find a nice shot there, although he is taken down. The smoke hits him in the back. So it's all down to a 4 versus 3. 45 seconds left. Tats finishes off the Ash. Coles also finds one, so it's actually a 3 versus 3 now. But the Valk, even though she hit the edge up, also finds one onto the sledge. So it's actually a 2 versus 3 now. And almost finishes off the Nomad, but not quite. So it's down to 2 versus 2. 20 seconds left. So the 2 remaining attackers have to try and get into sight. Not much time, so they have to try and get defused down or win these gunfights. The Nomad is down, so it's all down to the Thermite 1 versus 2. He is choking on the smoke canister. These 2 players are hiding from him, so it will be very difficult for him to get both the kills. And there we go. Wamai hides in the corner and takes him down. 1-0. SD7, even though they were looking shaky at the start, easily able to come back and win out that first round. Now, Bar and Cocktail will be the second side picked out here from the side of SD7. similar, if not the exact same lineup from TUGAS. Interesting so far, TUGAS have played the exact same lineup pretty much every round on both maps, but instead switching out the Hibana for the Thermite and Cafe.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Activating camera.
Attackers have located the bomb.
2 shields in the hands of SD7. I want to know exactly what they're going to be doing. Oh, that's nice. They have one in the white corridor to protect the player at Pixel from the white corridor window. That's a really good position of the shield there. So the player at Pixel using the shield to peek on into Piano and Cigar
Attackers are heading out
will
to defuse
be
the bomb.
relatively safe from the white corridor window. Or the white stairs window, rather. Once again, it's a run out from the Valk. There's a little damage onto the sledge, but it's finished off there. Wow, that was incredibly aggressive and a waste from Tats. I don't know why he was doing that, really. He tried it in the first round, didn't work out for him. Tried it in the second round, it didn't work out for him. And losing that Valk early on means you lost the C4. Only one C4 on the board now, and that C4 was probably going to get played below. So it just makes things so much easier for TUGAS. Opening kill goes in favour of them. Man advantage already. 2 minutes left on the round, so they have plenty of time to push onto site still. You have the Ash here playing at the southern piano window. Throws the flashbangs in, takes down that cast barricade. This will make life go a lot harder as he has to drop now to the cigar shop hatch, and he's now going to rotate round to the white stairs and try and get back onto site, I assume. No, actually, he's going into play inside of dining. And he also jumps out the window and he takes down the Ash. Big brain plays from him, takes down Ghost, who's been a big player so far on both maps for TUGAS. He isn't refragged either, so it's really good work from him. Carls will also find one Tritley, gets his head taken off there. It must have been a beautiful shot from Carls. Castle takes a lot of damage as he tries to test this long angle from all the way inside of Cocktail into shop. Whereby has given up the pixel corner and he's now playing on the white stairs, using those magnets to try and protect the shield. It's trying to contest the pixel corner still. Curls still playing inside of the bathroom area, gets droned out. Therapy will find one for himself. That's the stunning taken out early before he can get too many kind of stuff. That's really good from him. Flexi will get taken down though, but so does KM. So it's on to a 2 versus 2 now. Health advantage technically in favour of TUGAS. And Flexi is actually able to get back up, so it's a 3 versus 2 now. They know exactly where the castle is. It's all down to the Ormai, who has taken down Therapy with, I believe, 3 kills in the round there. Massive round, massive plays from him. That round was interesting. It went back and forth really, but TUGAS seemed to be in the driver's seat for most of that. So it's a 1-1 now so far on Cafe. Bar and Cocktail picked up once again from SD7.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Working out.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
I need to reload.
Bomb located by attackers. Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
Magnet deployed. Magnet ready. Reloading. Doorway secured.
Reload! If it runs on batteries, I'll see it!
Swapping mag. Magnet, we watch your eyes.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Swapping mag.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Throwing flashbang! Suspect!
Device ready.
C4 set. Something's wrong.
Reloading.
Swapping back.
Throw me the diffuser. I'm reloading. Time to make a new door.
Scanning for electronics.
Bomb located by attackers.
Target detected.
Multi-tested.
Loading mag. Going out.
Aircraft is ready.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Attackers have located a bomb.
Magazine! Reinforce the wall!
10 seconds to go. seconds left. Bomb located by attackers. Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
Marty going out. Loading new mag.
Okay, sorry about that, chat. Okay, so this time it seems like a bakery take this time. They will have to deal with the shield placed inside of the bakery behind the counter. Aspects will find the opening pick there. That's the ghost. That's Ghost of the Sophia taken down already. Therapy is in bakery actually, and he should be able to. She shouldn't be able to do much really, because this wall's already open. It's gonna be very hard for him to do much there. Summit will open up the prep wall. Tridley finds one that's cold taken down. The smoke already lost is not fortunate for them. Therapy with a nice nade there. That's the Aspect taken off, the Legion already off the board. Really not so good for SD7 now, so they got that first pick. Tats is still watching from the red stairs onto small bakery. You have KM inside of service as well as the Mai, so they've given up control of cooking entirely now. They do have this red wall open though, which could mean Tats might be able to peek on into sight. Jinky finds one, KM finds one for himself. So it's all down to 2 players left alive on TUGAS. A minute and 10 seconds left in the round, so it's definitely doable for these 2 players as Tridley picks up one for himself. IQ pre-fires on in.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Flexi here will be looking to go for the plant. Seafog sails out and takes Flexi down, so it's all down to the IQ now. And she finds one, but is then refragged from Goya, who is left alive. Once again, SD7 are going to bar and cocktail, even though they've lost it both times. They're going there once again. It's a questionable decision because they still have reading room to go to. They haven't picked it out once so far, so they're obviously not very comfortable on that site. But TUGAS are obviously very good at attacking the top floor. It's something interesting for them.
Bomb located by attackers.
Machine up and running.
10 seconds to insertion.
Ready. Setting up Vulcan.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Changing mag. Reinforce the wall. Loading mag.
Oh. Oh dear, looks like we're having some server issues now. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Scanning for electronics.
Pick up the mechanism. Lucky jump. I've reinforced the wall. Target activated.
No one's calling for a rehost so far, so looks like it's going to play on at least this round to see if the servers hope to go down a bit. Flexi will leave though.
Drop the diffuser.
Ready. I'm dry.
Chat, who was the last band op for the defenders? Was it Jaeger and someone else? Was it Mirror or Echo?
Jaeger.
Wait, Jaeger was banned.
Yeah, we banned Jaeger.
I'm paying no fucking attention this game, I swear to fuck.
Kai, that's it, thank you.
Can't. Oh yeah, they banned Code, yeah.
Posso não, vou ter que sair.
Okay then, after the rehost we're back, and once again Byron Cook Tellis is like picked out here. The capital will get picked off of onto the Ash instead. The capital would have been nice to see, but with the Might definitely being played, probably not the best operator. The Ash is really good, especially using that launcher to try and take care of the shield instead.
attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Camera ready to activate. Securing the wall!
New feed active.
Deploying jammer.
Camera in position.
Attackers have located a bomb. 10 seconds left before insertion.
Perimeter.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Loading mag! Magnet ready!
Stay clear of the flag!
Loading mag. Torches on.
Scanning for devices and traps.
Target going up. Perimeter defense.
Device is set!
I found one.
Planted a bomb. Scanning.
Oh, okay then. So we have TUGAS already here inside of shop. Mini bar wall is getting opened up. Kelsey will throw a very aggressive C4, won't hit anyone on top red stairs. So it will be pushing into Cigar Lounge at minibar right now. They don't seem aware of this meat playing very close to the breach right now. Could be a free pick for him. They will be aware of him after he just shoots the drone though, and it should be an easy pre-fire, but no. He does find one, the IQ is taken down, but it's actually a 3 versus 4 now. Aspect finds one of his own, so it's out to 2 versus 4, Maverick and Nomad left alive.
Attackers have recovered their
Pre-fire comes through, doesn't land anything. Carl's pushed up aggressively, and it should be spots out the Nomad's head just about. And wow, okay. It's all down to Maverick 1 versus 4 now. He knows about where the mute was and almost hits him, but no, there we go. Mute finishes things off. That's 3-2 so far, and the first successful defense of Bar and Cocktail. Now for the final defense of SD7, we'll be going into a site that we haven't seen from them whatsoever so far, and one that they're clearly not so comfortable on, because they haven't opted to go for it so far. It's a bit of an interesting lineup. The mute will get 6 picks off of onto the Wamai instead. I wonder if they will be having a strong hold upstairs and then play that Wamai at pixel corner, using the same shield you use when defending Bar Cocktail.
defenders. Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Bomb located by attackers.
Wheel forward! Loading new mag! Window barricade up! Setting the turret!
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to go.
Mag!
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Now we have the Vigil here playing inside a bakery. That is interesting. He's obviously trying to go for some sort of run here to try and take his opponents off guard. TUGAS here will be looking to drone in from mining window, pushing very aggressively here. Sledge is looking to push above though on the minibar rappel. If Tats jumps out this window, he might be able to jump out and get a angle onto these players rappelling. Curls will find one. That's the thermite taken off the board so early on. You don't be losing your hard breach like that. Tridley though will get a refrag, and that's the smoke of Curls gone. You don't want to be losing that smoke early on. You need his utility for late in the round, and without those toxic babes, it could make the denying plant a lot harder.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Drones will come through and the vigil will be spotted out below here. The Ash, ooh, very close to hitting his shots there onto the leg of the vigil, but just about gets away.
Bomb has been located.
He's still playing in this brown bar area though. If someone comes down these red stairs, they could easily pinch him with the Ash. Damage done onto both the Nomad and the Sledge, who are in gunfights either way, and wow, the might take a bit of damage there, and Visual should be able to get a free pick here onto the Nomad. Yep, just about takes down Flexi there. Chudley will though refrag though onto the Nomad. Gross finds one of himself for himself, so it's actually down to 2 versus 3 now. Pre-fires comes from the wall from Tats, but he will get wall banged himself. Let's take down that kill, and Ghost will finish off the final kill onto Aspect. So we finish off the split at a 3-3. Now for TUGAS' first defense, we'll be going to Bar and Cocktail. Interesting to see the Warden rather picked out for therapy, and the Mute was 6 pick off of onto the smoke. Pairing the castle with the Maestro, as well as the shield from Wumai, with those magnets to protect it, could make things really hard. So much bulletproof utility that could be difficult for SD7 to get rid of.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
It's really just a meta in right now. Try and take as much bulletproof stuff as you can. Delay the attack for as long as possible. This smoke shield placed inside a shop is interesting. You don't often see. Actually, no, you're seeing it a lot more these days. Actually, a player inside a shop holding it with a shield, creating a crossfire with the player at Pixel.
Doorway barricaded. 10 seconds to go.
I deployed.
5 seconds remaining. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Magnet activated. Setting the turret.
No, so we have the smoke playing inside the shop area. He's currently watching right underneath the red hatch, hoping for a free pick when they open it up, although a drone should drop and doesn't spot him out, so he might be able to get a free pick here if the sort of SD7 peek the hatch without really looking. Oh no, and the Nomad somehow survives. Tridley in the meantime will get taken out. That's the Maya at Pixel Corner, losing his life earlier. I'm not totally sure how that would happen. The magnets will get taken down here for the smoke playing inside the shop. Therapy will get taken down by Tats. It's all down to 3 versus 5 now. Not looking so good for TUGAS on their defense. Smoke peeks out aggressively, finds the finisher on that Nomad. Castle is taken down as well. Thermite on low health, so it's all down to Flexi in a 1 versus 4 situation. They probably won't know he's here exactly. He's taken down by the sledge. And the thermite is also taken down, so it's a 1 vs 2 durable, but he is taken down from behind. The IQ finishes things off. So it's SD7 now at the advantage once again, 4-2-3. Now, the site we're going to this time is instead it's a reading and fireplace strat. Baron Cocktail obviously wasn't very good for them. SD7 really tore apart their defense. So changing these up sites is a good idea.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I think they're baiting the dock pick to make them think they were trying to use the ACOG for the long angles upstairs, but instead going downstairs and hiding that vault pick is always a good idea. It means the IQ won't be necessarily looking for these vault cams. But with the IQ on the board, it should be relatively easy for her to spot these things, these cams out, and take them out.
Seconds to insertion. Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it. No bomb!
We are protected.
Ghost here will be playing aggressively inside of the garage area. He spots out the feet just about, and the thermite taken down. A beautiful shot there from Ghost to take down the thermite already. Really unfortunate to lose out his life there. And it's a nice play as well to use that angle to spot out his feet and then pre-fire through the barricade like that. The C4 will get tossed out, and Aspect taken down. Oh no, a blind C4 that was to just take him out unless they have a cam on the roof, which I don't believe they do.
A bomb has been located.
But losing that IQ already, no more vault cams are going to get spotted out by her. Ghost obviously seeing how the first defense went and just not happy. He will get taken down though, Sledge with a beautiful shot to take out his head. So 4 vs 3 now and 2 minutes left in the round. Flexi though will find one, and Curls will get pre-fired a lot down to low HP. The smoke is peaking still. He's still trying to test his window. Very aggressive plays. Curls down to very low health. It's all down to him and Jinky as he pushes up white stairs. He's getting spotted out by this proximity sensor. And the smoke should be able to peek and does a lot of damage with that shotgun. Actually, still peeking down the stairs very aggressively. No one outside of the brown bar area. Sledge on his drone pushing into pillar door. Gets spotted out there from the Ormai and taken down. So it's now all down to the Nomad. He finds the Ormai. It's a refrag, so it's a 1 vs 3 now. He's a minute and 10 seconds to work with still, so it's definitely doable. Peeking up the hatch, he's not going to see much from his. No really any angles he can spot. We have all 3 players now back towards the site area. Flexi though will be peeking aggressively down the stairs. They know about him being downstairs. Schindler there will be able to finish things off. Takes down Jinky easily. So nice flick there from Tridley. Obviously heard the sound cue from the player below through the open hatch. Now, kitchen and services site picked out here for TUGAS. Obviously, not confident on that bar site so much, so choose to go to the other sites instead. Reading movement went well for them, mainly off the back of Ghost's impressive plays using that C4, using the
Attackers need to locate and defuse
hold
bombs.
onto the barricade to finish that off.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Shield going out. Back in the room. Perimeter defense up. Camera active. Setting toxin. Setting shield.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
New feed activated.
Head down.
New feed up.
Test deployed.
Now the brown bar hit window here getting opened, and Tridley will be still in behind the brown bar trying to pre-fire through.
Reloading.
Now we don't see many roamers upstairs, and Ash is actually already inside of train. It's good control taken already, only 40 seconds down of the round. Pre-fire also comes through the floor, but they don't find anyone.
A bomb is located.
Flexi does a lot of damage onto the Nomad, pushes the edge down, but unfortunately just can't finish that kill off. Someone here will be opening up the freezer hatch. This will allow them to take off anything on the wall, but this
Attackers
half wall is actually open iron freezer, and the Wamai is playing inside of Christmas.
recovered their diffuser.
Something you see quite commonly, but the shield, he doesn't have a shield in here actually.
Drone out. Perimeter.
Often you'd see him playing behind a shield, but he's also used his shield elsewhere. Probably, yeah, inside a bakery. No one's pushing bakery so far.
Here's drone at hand.
This could be dangerous for him. He has been droned out now, so it's very likely he's going to take a down aspect. His head taken off. There is a refrag though coming through from Jinky, but ooh, unfortunate to lose the IQ in that situation. Just a 4 versus 4 now, as we have a minute left of the round. Sledge will be utilizing his hammer to try and figure out, spot out anyone. Mozzie gets blown through the wall from the air jab and somehow doesn't die, but is eventually taken down. Flexi, I think he's a bit confused there, not entirely sure what happened. Ghost though will get a refrag onto the sledge. I think he pushed upstairs. Yeah, he did. And okay, he also finishes off Jinky as well, who's sprinting upstairs. Ill advised there. He has diffuser as well. Goo Mine is placed out, and the thermite almost finishes him off, but not quite. The thermite does in the end. It's all down to the Valk now, 1 versus 2. Diffuser has to get back onto site. Actually, it's 1 versus 1. All down to KM. He has that goo in his foot, so he has to run all the way back to site now. He has diffuser in hand, so it's definitely doable, but he's probably going for the kill considering there is no time whatsoever.
5 seconds to go.
Diffuser is getting downed. There we go. Tridley with a nice clutch there. 5-4 now. TUGAS much better so far on the defense from what they had before. We will have Ghost disconnect though, so I'm not entirely sure we're going for a rehost now. So that's what we got for a rehost. Oh, okay, we're finally back. Okay, so TUGAS just won the kitchen site and the reading site. So they're going back to bar and cocktail. They lost it in their first attempt, but let's see if they can change things up and win it out this time.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Ready to kill them, Strondo.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion.
Defense is up.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Gunning kit.
Reloading on ammo.
My device is ready.
Bomb located by attackers.
We already had Sophia here repelling on the cocktail windows. Used a brute shot to take care of this castle barricade.
LED sweeping. Breach charge primed.
Actually trying to take care of this shield up his corner, and that forces the Smoke to rotate back towards the white corridor. Cigar control has now been forfeited, although Smoke is actually back in position and playing very aggressively here. Almost hits the shot onto the ash repelling on white window, but no, he is taken down eventually. Frankly, stupid aggression got him killed there. Falling back away from Pixel and instantly returning there. Gets spotted out. Tats finds one, but is instantly refragged there from Ghost. Unfortunately, couldn't save Tridley in time, so it's 3 vs 4 now. Once again in favour of SD7. A minute and 10 seconds are left in the round now. Pre-fires comes through the wall from Aspect, nothing lands though. And they have to just punch this castle barricade to take it down. Thermite now will be opening up the freezer wall. Pre-fires come in from Jinky but don't find any shots. Maestro still playing here at this rotate into cocktail. The Zephyr stun will give away his position, so they know exactly where he is now in cocktail. Therapy will find one of the Aspect taking down. The IQ is lost. At the end of the world though, it's a 3 vs 3. Sophia now drops Red Hash to try to support her teammates as Thermite peeks the white corridor. The Sophia and Nomad are both playing inside of a shop. Sophia will use her impact to take out one Therapy, will find a second on the ground. So it's now down to the 2 players inside of a shop, Godly and Chinky. Godly still has 1 impact left, and he will be using this to try and take out the Evil Eye, but no, he just instead shoots the lamp, and somehow Therapy doesn't kill the Sophia. Instead, Sophia kills her, but Curls, I don't know what is happening with him, but he's lagging out, and it's all down to Maisha now in a 1 vs 2. And I think we're having some server problems again.
Operators, you are out of time.
And TUGAS, they're out. I don't know what the fuck just happened there. That was weird. Servers are once again shitting the bed, which is not ideal. Therapy did leave, and I see we're going for a rehost again. Oh dear.
Who beat you, Arthur?
Oh dear, okay, we're back once again after another rehost. 6-4 now in favour of Team TUGAS. They are at this match point now, going into round 11, but players are leaving once again.
Não está, não. Hey, Prey. Hello?
Hello.
Is it 5-4 or 6-4?
I don't know. We'll have to wait for an admin decision.
I mean, like,
Fazer voz
the
grossa.
Caesar was dropped and we had the Maestro cams, you know?
What's the
And
score?
the Castle Ghost, he only died because of the server lag. That's why. So, I mean, from those hours.
Caster, what's the score?
Ele
I
disse
don't
não
know.
sabe
I,
ainda.
I can't. Cam's just to replay the round, so it's 5-4.
Tô farto de jogar isto, supostamente começou às 6 e não só jogamos um mapa em...
Porra, mano. Bora para o
Ah lá, eles vêm aqui ao jogo, a ver se me lá vai para tudo instalar lá.
Okay then, so we replay the rounds where they lagged in the last 10 seconds. So you'll be seeing TUGAS once again go to bar and cocktail lounge. Several lags real. Bit of a pain so far today. And same lineups from both teams as you have to play. Nothing to comment on.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Oh dear.
Bomb located by attackers. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds remaining. Attacker's objective is to defuse the bomb.
Okay, well it looks like we're going for the same setup as they had before. My playing Pixel, the smoke play inside the shop. Oh god. Once again we have the Zephyr rappelling here on this barricade cocktail. Using one impact for that class barricade is it's interesting. She's brought breach charges this time, she actually changed her gadget out to the Claymore. Nomad is actually already inside of the shop area. The smoke is obviously fallen back. Maya is also fallen back after his shield is taken down. So good time management so far from SD7 to get control of shop, and they should be able to freely take Cigar whenever they need to. The castle is still playing aggressively here in this white corridor, but he has fallen back all the way. Now smoke will get taken down, though. That's from the window, I think. Yep, Godcurl's easily able to take him down. Unfortunate for Tridley there to lose his life so early on in the round. He can't use any smoke canisters now. One stun comes in and they spot out the whereabouts of the Maestro, playing at the evil spot, and he is taken down. Flexi there. Aspect with a double kill as well. He finds Ghost, and it's all down to one, and SD7 take the round by storm. A flawless round wins it for them 5-5 now, changing the course of history as before TUGAS won that round. But now TUGAS can go back down to Kitchen, actually no, down to Reading, I believe they should have unlocked now. The site that they won well, yeah, there it is, Reading and Fireplace. The first round they won on defense. Now the IQ is 6 off onto the Zofia, obviously feeling that the use of the IQ is not really needed. The addition of the extra soft destruction in the sledge, Zofia and the Ash is going to be more beneficial for them. Especially considering they are playing on to the breeding site where you need to use a lot of vertical play to try and push on in.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers ejected into the bomb.
Anyway, so we have the attackers once again pushing up onto the roof, trying to take vertical pressure from above. Try and take on into Piano, then try and push on onto Cocktail. We have these rooms playing. The Wamai is currently playing very aggressive inside of Piano. Does get droned out, takes one drone down, but he is falling back now to the shield placed at Pixel Corner. But he actually falls all further back into the white corridor. Nomad already in a gunfight, takes a bit of damage there, but nothing fatal. Takes out the default cam, pre-fires go through, but don't land. Well, Maya is still playing around the white stairs. So they have full Piano control right now, but they don't really have much else to say for it. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the round. They've already had half the round taken down. They've barely made any progress here. One smoke canister already used though early on. It's a bit of a waste really from Tridley. No one's really pushing. It's the second one used as well. No one's even in shop, and his third tossed out as well onto New Hatch. Very liberal with his utility there. Interesting. Tats finds first kill, and KM finds one asset, auto tags on, so it's actually down to 2 versus 5 now. TUGAS not looking so strong anymore. It's all down to the meat and Dormai in a 2 versus 5 situation. SD7 have full top floor control now. C4 goes out, and that should be the Zofia's life lost, but she is able to run away from it just in time. the Wamai's taking us all down to the meat, who takes down the Zofia and finishes off her off as well. Beaking out aggressively, tries to find the sledge, and he finds him, but is instantly taken down. So now it's actually SD7 with match point. Kitchen service has been unlocked for TUGAS again, so we'll be going here once more. They've won it once. They've played it once and won it once. So let's see if SD7 can pick apart this defense as well, or if TUGAS will push us on to overtime. If SD7 win out here on this last round of regulation, then that will push us to map 3. Let's just off of the Hibana onto the sledge.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Evil eye deployed. Loading mag!
10 seconds remaining.
Now last time we saw no one roaming upstairs, which gave SD7 plenty of freedom to play around upstairs
Locate a bomb and defuse it.
early on in the round, but this time we do seem to have the Vigil and the Valkyrie actually playing on the top floor. A drone will spot them out, so they know about these players on the top floor. They have to take care of them first before they try and push on down into the second floor. Now, with these roamers playing upstairs, it seems that SD7 have changed up their attack strategy to push it onto Bakery, and Zofia is actually already in prep. She pushes on in, the Maestro is aware of her, but no, he's taken down. That's Therapy off the board already, and site control kind of in the hands of SD7. Impact from above will be able to get some vertical pressure. A team call comes through, and one from Tats as well, so it's actually down to 2 versus 5. Diffuser is going down, and he's taken out. I don't know why he's tried to plant in the same position as before. But I doubt they'll be able to find a kill like that from above again. You have to work their way back onto site, take out all these players, and that should be an air jab getting caught off from her. No, unfortunate for the Vigil to lose out there. He was so close to killing her, but get caught by the air jab. And it looks like we're going to be going to map 3 here. SD7 is pushing us through. He finds 1 onto the Nomad, but he still has 3 left to find and the diffuser to disable. And there it is. Well, looks like we're going to map 3 now then.
Motherfuckers, come on!
Oh.
What's going on?
Playing P-Hunt? He's playing P-Hunt. He's gonna go play P-Hunt.
That's their excuse to multi-camp, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, next you know they're getting maxed, they're getting Pedro, they're getting Maduro, like what the hell?
We're getting everyone in.
Fred, did you do a voice check on him?
Pardon?
Did you do a voice check on him?
No, I didn't.
Oh. Because they're probably going to be on.
Hey, remote your
It's
car in.
probably not them, yeah. They're known for it.
Let's listen.
Never end. You can't touch my riches. Even if you had MC Hammer and the 357 bitches. Biggie Smalls, a millionaire, the mansion, the yacht, the 2 week spots, the 2 hot.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Okay, then moving on to the map 3, the final map in the series will decide who moves on in the upper bracket. We have SD7 on the defense first for both regulation and overtime. First ban coming through here will be the Thatch taken off the board. Shark, he's being taken off the board every game so far. Monty will also be banned out here from the side of TUGAS, obviously not wanting to deal with the mountain himself. Could be a real pain, especially on a map like this. I would imagine we'd see some sort of mirror ban on this map. She's often used very well on Oregon, yeah, that she is taken off the board. Probably the most common ban for Oregon. Final ban here will be Echo taken off the board once again. Probably the most common ban, as he can swing a 1v5 into the favour of the defence with the advantage of time if he uses that drone correctly. Now then, first site for SD7 to go to is laundry and supply room. A blitz is being picked out here from Flexi. Although it's switched off onto the Jackal, and I wonder if we'll see a 6 pick and then a rush strat. It would be interesting. No, it's the Maverick taken instead. Okay, so that's a good idea. I prefer that to the Blitz strat. The Maverick will allow them to open up holes in the walls and try and take care of any meat jammers, banner batteries, etc. on the other side, so they can open up with thermite. But we will be seeing a Kaid in play this time instead. Kaid without a Thatcher is a lot harder to take care of, so I imagine we'll see a grenade pop through a small Maverick hole to try and take care of that. If that situation arises. With both, actually with the Wamai, the Smoke and the Goyo play, that's 4 shields in the hands of the defense. We are seeing the Smoke open up into Blue Bunker using a shield, I imagine, to hold deep inside. Then I imagine we'll see a crossfire here on the Blue to pillar door as well.
Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb.
We are seeing one shield here, the Wamai shield placed at the pillar corner as well. I don't think we're having anyone playing on this blue door, at least not with a shield, so they can't get across over the Smoke, which actually might be the Jaeger playing here. Nope, and it's actually it is a rush strat. Never mind. The Yana already downstairs and takes down the Smoke early on. Jinky will find a refrag, so that's Flex taken down. Tridley also taken out, so it's 3 versus 4 now. Ghost on very low HP. Thermite will find one for himself though, and oh, a beautiful shot there to take out the Jaeger as well, so it's actually down to 2 versus 3 now. 2 players playing at the bottom of the laundry stairs and 1 player playing inside a freezer. He doesn't know about this Wamai, but somehow Disto wins that fight. KM will find one for himself, and it's actually, he finds a second as well, but the Yana finishes things off. Wow, what a round. What a rush strat. Completely ignoring the blue bunker holder, just pushing down main stairs so aggressively. It was almost a comeback there from the side of SD7, but TUGAS just about went things out. I don't know how the Thermite won the fight on the... Well, he had a shield to play behind. He swung out from behind it, and then the Thermite won the fight. Once again, we saw a Blitz in play, but instead Flexi changes onto the Jackal, but he does 6-pick onto the Blitz. So I assume we're going to be seeing some sort of rush strat again. Maybe not such a heavy one as last time, but actually the Blitz could be quite useful to taking care of the player inside the bunker. With the Monty taken off the board, charging Blitz might be the second scariest thing you could imagine. No changes really so far. Looks like from the side of SD7, the shield is placed differently to the last time. Last time we had it a bit further back and then had an ADS on the wall to catch any projectiles that might hit the shield, but this time it's just been placed kind of haphazardly. So it could be easily taken down realistically. We will also see barricades coming down to at least slow down a rush if it does happen through laundry. And yeah, we do seem to be seeing the Blitz a construction, but he's changing his path to go towards tower. And it does look like a rush. He does take out the cam. Rushes on into meeting room. Taking quick map control, but I think all players are playing downstairs. And someone here will be opening up the red hatch to try and get onto site. The smoke playing below will be in a bit of a dangerous position now. Although he chooses to remain here, he does get flashed, gets back into site though. Flexi will now be trying to use this Blitz to burn the ADSs, try and push on into bunker. They still have this Jaeger to deal with, and the Blitz will quickly take him out, but the Jaeger actually manages to get away, and Godly is able to take off the Blitz's head for getting too aggressive. Maverick finds one for himself though, and health advantage is about even, but I think SD7 has a slight advantage. Now, with a minute and 40 seconds left in the round, the smoke will take a bit of damage from a nade there. The Maverick takes some damage as well from the bullets of the smoke. One canister comes through, and it's the Maverick to hop through the hole, and it's instantly taken out by a crossfire. I don't know why he hopped in like that, but it was interesting. The IQ playing on the tower stairs, trying to find this player playing in this corner. Pre-fires comes through, and he does take down Aspects. It's a 3 versus 3 now. KM takes some damage, and he's actually finished off with the IQ, so it's actually TUGAS with the advantage once again. SD7 stuff happening to us on the back foot. The final smoke canister comes through, the smoke, the Thermite finds one, and the smoke is instantly refracted. It's the second round in a row for TUGAS. Now, after 2 failed attempts at the basement, this time SD7 will be switching things up onto kids' dorms. The fuse picked out as a random, and then 6 picked off onto the Blitz once again. Oh dear. TUGAS obviously have had enough after losing map 2. They are just not wanting to lose any more, so they are
Defenders protect
being very
the bomb.
aggressive, just winning out these gunfights. SD7 looking like they could win these rounds, but then losing the gunfights to TUGAS, lose them the rounds. I don't know what to say about it, really.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Reinforcing the wall. Shields up.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion.
Evil eye in place. Magnet ready. Activate the device.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
It's up and running. Evil eye ready. Deploying magnet. Needing is active in the sector. Defense is ready. Loading new magazine.
Aspect will disconnect here from the side of SD7. Unfortunate, but it is 30 seconds into the round, so he can't go for Rios. Jinky will also get taken down, so will my Spike down to low HP, and it's down to 2 versus 4, a 1 versus 5, actually, sorry. And that's the third round in a row for TUGAS. Okay. Well, let's wait for Rios either way. Fun, another Rios.
Afonso ali, Afonso ali. Já sabes, mano, não posso. Ah, então, mas estás a aumentar a minha televisão. Vê lá só diminuir aí. Não diminuiu? Está a quanto? Ah, tá. Estava a 34.
Still, we can get this. You can start.
Okay, we're back for another rehost. 3-0 in favour of TUGAS. Laundry and supply picked out once again. Tats with the cav pick. Flexi once again with the blitz pick. Oh dear lord. No six picks used either, so the cav is still in play. Okay. Well, it's not something you see too often, but it's interesting. Other than that, it seems to be the same lineup, so just drop the smoke for the cav.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
You can stop worrying about grenades now. You can stop worrying about grenades now. Unrolling razor wire.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to go. Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
This time, SD7 opting not to extend out into bunker. They have the same shield played at pillar though. They have a shield placed in freezer. Tats finds the opening pick there. That was a spawn peek onto the Ash of Ghost. Losing him early on is not going to help them at all. The Blitz ended up taking down a lot of house. But Tourney on the Nomad has taken down Curls. It's an unfortunate loss, but it's a good refrag for SD7. Losing the Ash, the Cav is taken down, but only after a team kill as the Nomad walks in the way of the Thermite. So it's effectively a trade and 2 kills from the Cav. So it's, with a minute taken off the round, it's down to 3 versus 3. The Blitz, the Mav, and the Thermite left alive. Maverick trying to use this hole to peek onto the Goyo, but he is able to get away with his life, even though he exposes himself a little bit. The Blitz will be the one crouch walking down into Frizzy. He's spotted out on the camp, so they definitely know he's in here. He will be trying to push out. The C4 will be thrown out. It does a lot of damage onto Flexi. And he is finished off there through the hole in the wall. Therapy they will get one, and that is the Goyo taken down. So it's actually down to 2 versus 2, with the advantage actually in favour of TUGAS. One in freezer, we're playing at the laundry rotator, so playing inside of freezer as well. He almost spots out that on mine, but he just can't. Aspect they put down to very low HP, and he does find one, but a refrag comes through from Disto, so it's actually down to 1 versus 1 now. With 55 seconds left and the diffuser in hand, it's definitely doable for the Thermite, but the one could easily cut him off. It could go either way. Not much time, and it's just a wall bang. Unlucky there for the Wamai. Well, that's tough. I guess it's just better. Laundry once again picked out here, and the Blitz once again on the board. A Cav once again on the board. Vigil, Maestro, Goyo, Bandit. Switch out the Maestro instead. The intel could be useful, paired with the Goyo shields. That laser can take those down. The Cav will get sit picked onto the Jaeger. That's a pretty good idea to have some sort of projectile denial. And the 6th pick will come off of the Nomad onto the Ying. Much better to have the Jaeger when the Ying's on the board, that's for sure. At this point, SD7
Attackers
seems to be
need
going
locate and
for
defuse bombs.
guns they're comfortable with, rather than the strategy they've actually planned. Truly believe. I don't know if TUGAS wants to go for the rehost. So they will be going for the rehost. Fun. Oh god. Well, no more rehosts for either side in this map. Oh, well, 4-0 in favour of TUGAS. SD7 have been having a fun time on their defense so far of Oregon. It's interesting because Oregon, but it tends to be more of a defender-sided map, but it depends on the type that the team's using, really. Playing. Sometimes attack can be in the favour of the attack can be in favour of winning. I don't fucking know what I'm saying, but I'm tired, I'm bored. But playing once again, there's a field with 6 bit off onto the Ying. Having a 6 bit off onto the Vigil. I don't know. Laundry picks out again.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Oh,
10 seconds left. 5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Curls will have opening pick this time. That's just thermite taken off the board. That's poor Vic. Oh god. He will be aware of these players pushing in from small town. They make a lot of noise breaking those barricades. Ying and Jackal pushing in. The Jackal will be trying to take out this camera, should be taken down. Yep, there we go. Goals with the second kill on the round. Nice place from him so far. He'll also be backed up by Tats here on the roam. Jaeger though of Curls is taken down. A nice pick there from the Maverick. and visual almost shakes him down. I think it's only Sam for his gun. Ying takes an impact to the face, but does take down the visual eventually. SD7 at health advantage now, but it's even in man counts, 3 on 3 now. 2 minutes still left in the round, so it's doable for TUGAS still. Ying will be smoking and flashing her way into freezer. The Ella with the shotgun takes down 1, so it's down to 2 versus 3 now. Goyo is still peeking here. Will probably get flashed by these Candelas, allowing Ying to push on in. And unfortunately, Ying isn't able to find anyone, so it's all down to Blitz now in a 1 versus 3 situation. Goyo shield is popped, C4 is thrown, waste utility, doesn't do much damage. Not really a waste. Doesn't do much damage to the Blitz whatsoever. The second C4 will go out, there's a lot more damage. A smoke will go off. Blitz almost finds one onto the Ella, but the Bandit is there to finish him off. 4-1, SD7 win their first defensive round on Villa. Oh lord. Dorms picked out from SD7 here. A Blitz on the board once again, although it's not in the hands of Flexi, so it's in the hands of Therapy. Changing rolls up, the Ying is in the hands of Flexi this time. Might see a 6-pick off of the Blitz. This hasn't really been working. Let's 6-pick off of the IQ. Onto the Maverick instead. Could always print those nades. The blowtorch could be useful, but I don't know, because they haven't really been using too much utility, to be fair. The Warden is 6-picked off Fuck.
Attackers need to locate
The Warden is 6-picked off of the Frost. What a sentence.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Okay. Opening pick will go in favour of SD7 once again. That's the Jackal taking out the board. A lot of damage done onto the Blitz as he gets his feet shot at. Tries to do some hit fire onto the Jaeger, but it's not really going to work really at this range. Cars will rotate backwards actually, and a nice shot there. Somehow Disto doesn't react to him at all, interestingly. A grenade will kill Ghost as he cooks it for too long probably. So S7 now looking strong to win round 2. The Ying just about spots out Tats, and he is taken down. So it's a 2 versus 4 now. Still half the round left, but the Arrow wide peaks and takes her down, and it's all down to Blitz. 1 versus 4. Ella jumps out, and it's just better. I mean, look at this skill, the shotgun. Insane. Jeez. So SD7 win their second defensive round of Villa and finish things off 4-2. So if this is just an attacker-sided Villa we're seeing, then it's not a bad half for SD7, as they could easily bring things back. A Tachanka is teased there ever so quickly, but switched off onto the Ella. Maestro, 6-bit off onto mute. Okay. I wonder if we will see some sort of crazy spawn peaks and running around like crackheads from TUGAS, or if we will see them actually play a strategy. Basement is their site picked out. We see no extension here from the side of TUGAS into Blue Bunker. Instead, we're just seeing the bandit reinforce them and then electrify them. The meat jammers will also go down. The red hall hasn't been tended to at all, though. Although these meat jammers actually might get one wall each, which is quite smart. Might, I'm not so sure. Treadley is peeking extremely aggressively. It's not advised. But you never know. Could find a kill, could not, might lose his life. Maverick is... we'll go for sure, okay. Good casting, I'll drop a follow. Thank you, Kings. It's very kind of you. You can't look through that anymore, mate. You got rid of that. Wow, 30 seconds and we haven't seen them all enter the building yet. What a refreshing pace. We will see the X cars go off onto the red hatch. I'm not sure where this attack is coming from, really. There's no extension into blue, so bunker should be relatively easy to take, especially with the Maverick in play. You have to take out these bandit batches relatively easily. Bandit batches have also been placed on the red wall now, but they should easily get taken down from above. We might be seeing Freezer and main stairs take, but so far they don't seem to be attacking anywhere particularly. Therapy will find an opening, pick their Alice shotgun to the face. Maverick taken off the board, so that really limits the options of the attack. Flexi though is downed and taken out elsewhere from Tats. Alice still playing so aggressively on these stairs. And if Curls decides to peek this, he could very well die, but he's changing up his attack. Tats pushing alone over here, people are pushing over here, Thermite's in bunker. I don't know what's going on. Curls will drop down as well as the IQ, but Ghost will find one pick there. Curls taken down, so it's 3 versus 4 now. 55 seconds left in the round, and Meat will find a lot of damage done, and he will actually take down Tats as well, so it's all down to these players inside a pillar and red. Thermite taken down, all down to IQ. 1 versus 4 now. 1 versus 3 as he takes down 1. He has 40 seconds to work with, so he has a bit of time. He has Diffuser in hand now. There was one player above, and he hears him, and he somehow wins the fight against the ally with the shotgun. He does have time to reloading, just so 30 seconds on the round. Let's go. Neat still playing inside of Freezer, the bandit playing on the supply rotate. They can easily hold angles, hold the crossfire. Only 20 seconds left, he can't really go for plant realistically. Pushing down the long corridor, almost finds the Meat, but instead gets his head taken off, so that's TUGAS with the first defensive round, 5-2, looking good on their defense. Oh, okay, so Texas second. I could say the word fucking second. Jesus Christ. Texas's second defensive round will be going on to Kid Storms. What is the total score and what maps are played? It's 1-1 currently. TUGAS 1 Villa 8-6. SD7 1 map 2-7-5. So yeah. I need to sleep after this. Yeah, I'm full of energy. I ain't tired in the least. We go out. I'm just tired of the fucking free host, man. Oh god. We see a pulse shotgun. Oh god, you love to see it. Back to the year 1 meta, I see. Where is SD7? Where are they attacking from? We have Buck already in meeting by himself. We have Thermite pushing up to attack tower, I think. There we go. Buck will be using the vertical plate to take out any bandit batteries or mute jammers that are placed on the wall. And there's no bandit on board or on about mute jammer, I guess. Attic is open now. You're still playing on the drop down area. Map 2 is cafe. How many of you guys know that it's all together? I know, like 10. It's been insane. IQ down to low health as well as the Ash Tats. Oh, looking so good for SD7. Still 2 minutes on the round for them. Habana also put down to very low health. Tats will find the opening pick despite being very low as therapy on the LS shotgun already taken down. It's not ideal. How that many? Well, there have been 2 this game, 1 from each side. In the last game, there were 3 from server lag, 1 because the round had to be replayed, 1 from... who was it? It was TUGAS who called a rehost, and then in map 1 there was at least 1. There were a few server issues and a few from both teams just like DCing and shit. In the meantime, it's down to a 3 versus 4. The Hibana taken up as well as the Pulse. No more C4 to deny plant, so S7 could definitely get plant down here if they have enough control. They have the master wall bedroom breach, so they could get into games room and try and plant. There's not much to deny. There's no C4 from the mute, so Trudley they will find aspect, and Ken will be going for the plant. Tat's not really in much of a position to cover, and KM somehow gets the diffuser down, but is taken down. So it's all down to the Ash 1 versus 3 actually. And Ghost is going for the defuse, and there we go. It should be easy now as Ash is taken down. 6-2 in favour of TUGAS. Well, TUGAS finally on match point. SD7 not looking too confident on Oregon. It could be due to fatigue because of all the games they've played already. It could just be the way TUGAS are playing, very aggressive, just peak everything kind of mentality. The attack wasn't very fun either. The blitz and the ying constantly in play. Fuse will be picked out here. It's interesting, but it probably, yeah, it is intentional as the Blackbeard 6 picks onto the Nomad. You don't often see Fuse picked for play, but he's definitely a good op to bring on certain sites. And if it's kitchen dining, there's a lot of soft floor. It's kitchen meeting, but there's a lot of soft floor you can use the cluster charges on, especially into kitchen, so the kids' dorm.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Cafe is SD7's strongest map.
10 seconds left before insertion.
What was the split? I think they had a 3-3 split at the half.
5 seconds to insertion.
TUGAS were on match point, but that got reversed because of server lag, and then they won the last two. Yeah, they definitely were strong on it.
Stay clear of ADS line of fire.
Activate jammer.
Villa came really close though. It came 8-6 overtime. It seems like S7 here are going for a meeting from Big Tower take. Electrical placed on the walls on Big Tower. We have the fuse with the shield. That's interesting. One clutch charge will be expended on the green corridor here. Gasfire getting punched. There are, wow, no breach charges on the side of SD7. That's interesting. IQ in the meantime will be in a bit of a gunfight. She does a bit of damage onto the mute, and she's actually already in sight, and doesn't kill the mute, but does kill someone else. And Tats also finds one. C4 thrown out won't do any damage. It's way too far. Wow. I don't even know what the fuck just happened. I don't know how that IQ survived when she wide swung into sight and the mute was just looking at her. Breach is open now, and the fuse marches on in, and somehow doesn't get the kill. It's actually the Nomad, sorry. Diffuser is going down, Aspect is downed, and it's 4 versus 2 now. Diffuser will get planted though. Castle left alone, actually no, not alone, inside a kitchen. Kaid is there to back him up. Fuse is getting way too aggressive there. Trying to fight their way back to retake onto the site, but with an air drone play it's not going to be easy. Therapy finds one, but KM finds his teammate. And Therapy finds a second! It's doable now in a 1 versus 1. He only has to find the thermite of KM. But within 20 seconds left, all KM needs to do is delay for as long as possible. And he spots it, and there we go, finishes things off, so it's 6-3. Came doable there somehow. But unfortunate, there's not enough time in hand. KM played it well with his positioning. But with that, I believe basement is open to them again. That was their first site. Yeah, laundry room and supply picked out. They won it quite well last time, so I assume TUGAS will be closing map 3 out here and the series out as well. But SD7 still have a chance, especially with this fucking blitz in play. Jesus. A Kali picked up, but there's no hard breach, so she's kind of useless. I mean, she could take out like shields and shit, but like, I don't know. Maybe they just really like the fucking sniper. Just insane with it.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Impact. ADS up and running. Laser wirefree clear of ADS line of fire. Sticking kit.
Get off the IQ, they need utility. They have a blitz. Get off the blitz. Oh god.
5 seconds left. Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it. Attackers dropped the diffuser. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
It does seem the blitz will be trying to push on into bunker here. There is no extension once again from the side of TUGAS. This should be free to take here, but with no hard breach on the board, it's not really that useful. Blitz is going. Okay. Fairs. stand siege. Obviously not. Kali is taken down there in the meantime, and Blitz takes a lot of damage there from the Creed playing behind Pillar. Deagles does a lot of damage. Serap, you'll find one as well. That's IQ taken off the board. Flashbang sells out and blinds both me and the fucking Kaid. Curls tries to find someone but just can't. Trinity finds one for himself, so it's all down to 2 versus 5 now. Not looking good for SD7. Oh dear. Me takes out the Ash and it's all down to Curls in a 1 versus 5. Tats has had enough. He's gone. He's gone already. Game said, I don't care anymore, let's play rank strats. I think this whole game has just been fucking rank strats from the very beginning, and Ella should easily finish things off here. There we go. Map 3 goes in favour of TUGAS in explosive style, 7-3, flawless round to finish things off. Some very aggressive crouch farming.